Yo, welcome back to Winning Ways with Fred. My name is Federico, and I am your host. Super Bowl Sunday, 2 days away from us. Today's Friday, recording on Friday. If you listen to this Saturday, then it's tomorrow for you guys. Exciting stuff. I know I'm excited. I know my clients and my team are very excited for this Sunday and this weekend all around. Guys, today's episode is going to talk about how to succeed in sports betting. That's going to apply into every area of your life, really. It's pretty general. But I want to talk about it this show, specifically 2 days before the Super Bowl, because let's be real, a lot of you guys and a lot of us, with the emotions tied into the game, drinking, having fun, partying, we bet more than we should. And typically Monday, we're regretting our decisions because we're down big and we got to pay our bookie. Let's be real, that happens majority of the time to majority of people, to 99% of bettors. It's how it goes. Vegas eats in weekends like these. In March Madness finals, Super Bowl finals, NBA finals, this is when Vegas eats. This is when Vegas makes their most money. It's when most people bet, and especially NFL Super Bowl Sunday. So just a little reminder, not every play has to be your max bet. Not every play has to be a 5X bet for you. You could take it normal. Bet your normal bets on a game like this. Don't go crazy if you don't have a good feeling or have a good lean on the game. If you do, then go ahead and do like we do. But in that case, let's talk about the three tips that have helped me succeed in this industry and has helped me succeed in various industries, and it will help you succeed in yours. Number one is discipline. Discipline. Have a set of rules. So I'm going to talk a lot about the sports betting side of things because it relates with most of you guys, but it could apply to a lot of different areas in your life. Now, discipline. When you start off sports betting, you bet everything. You're betting parlays, you're betting teasers, you're betting underdogs, you're betting particularly your favorite teams because you know them the best, and there's emotions tied into that, and you're taking it as a hobby. That's typically how it goes. Now, as that continues, you start losing money. And now a little hobby that tended to be a couple bucks, now you're losing a couple hundred or a couple $1,000 because you have no discipline and no rules. So let me put this into perspective and set an example for you guys so you know how a professional team like ours does it. I have clients, my VIP big boy clients, the one that pay me the big bucks for year passes. I only do that with a few of them, but I guarantee profits for them each year, or I give them their money back, right? And before we start, I ask them, hey, what's a good percentage of returns that you'd like to make every week? Hey, man, 10, 15, 20%. Awesome. Write it down. 20%. Cool. That's how much you want to make each week. We start off Monday. If by Wednesday we've already made 20%, that's it. He's done for the week. He or she are done for the week. And we start again Monday. You get how that goes? We're not chasing all week long. Once we hit our target, we lay back and reset and start Monday. And that goes also if you go down 20%. That's the max you could go down. So there's a little bit of risk management, and this all comes with discipline. If you don't have discipline, you're chasing the next bet. And you're betting more than 20%, and if you're down 20% already, you want to chase and double that to break even. And that's how you end up losing big money in this industry. That's how it typically goes. And everybody goes through that learning curve. I went through it. I lost my ass when I started doing this. I made every mistake that you're probably making and everybody has made. So it's not that you're only doing this and you're only fucking up. No, it's how it goes. The emotions come into play and you end up doing that. Now, in regards to another big thing with discipline, is having a system in play. And what do I mean by that? Know how much you're going to bet each day before the day starts. So if you lose that first game, you're not chasing because you don't have a system or rules in place. Example again, Saturday, college football, we're all drinking, we're all tailgating, we're all having fun. 12 noon kickoff, we place our bets. That first game goes south, close game, but we lose on a bad beat, right? We're a little tilted. Emotions are high. We're a little pissed off. And now we're chasing on the 3 o'clock game to break even. That's what you don't do. That's exactly how you lose. So that's what I mean by at the beginning of the day, know how many units or how much money you're going to risk and on what games. So that temptation, if you lose, isn't there. Or even if you win, there's going to be that temptation of wanting to double up your money, and you play the 3 p.m. game, and then you end up breaking even because you lose that 3 p.m. game, and then you chase on the 8 p.m. game. Now you're down, and now you're like, fuck, I should have just stayed with that first play. That's what happens in this industry. Typically, you lose because of lack of discipline, because you're looking to chase and you're looking for the high and you're looking to always win. And that's not how it goes. One big reason I started succeeding in this, and somebody that I started, I guess, copying a bit, was stock traders, professional stock traders. These people, if you think about it, their day to day is betting on stocks, betting on options, on what's going to go up and down. And it relates a lot with sports betting. So I started studying these people, and that's where I learned these rules of, hey, have a percentage in place of how much you want to win each week. And then from there, if you win that, you're done for the week. If you look at these guys are the most disciplined people in the world. Their emotions are in check at all times. They're never too high. They're never too low. Nothing's ever as good as it seems or as bad as it ever seems. So they're always even Neil, and they're always following their discipline, their structures, and the systems they have in place that has helped them succeed over their lifetime and helped them generate billions of dollars, because these stock traders that I read on are billionaires. They're the best in the world. Paul Tudor is one of them. Huge trader. He's made over $500 million in a day trading. So you have to have an emotional discipline in this industry to really succeed, right? Now, that was number one, discipline. Number two, bankroll management. You got to know your bankroll, how much you're willing to risk, your risk tolerance to succeed here, right? I see a lot of people coming in and betting their whole savings away. This is a volatile industry. Losses happen and can happen. We guarantee success, but I'm not saying we haven't lost before. We've lost before. Yes, we've had to pay people out because we've had losing weeks. It's part of the game. Everything's publicly tracked in our page at AF Sports with double S at the end every day. We even have a spreadsheet. But the truth of the matter is losses happen in any industry. Any real estate, crypto, stocks, business, life. Failure happens. So that's part of the industry. You have to have a good bankroll management. You got to know how to manage that. And you got to know how much to set aside to bet. Because if you're betting with money that you need, with money that you're depending on to pay your bills or to do something important, chances are you're going to be suffering. If you're suffering, you're going to end up chasing because emotions are high. That's what happens. That's why you should see this as any other investment. Any investment financial advisor or anybody that's looking at an investment puts that money into the investment knowing that they potentially will not get it back. That way, they're not emotionally tied to it. They expect to win, of course, but if they lose, it's okay. That's money that they had aside to invest. You see the difference there between having money to invest that you know has a risk of loss and money that you need to pay your bills and live your life? If you lose the money you need to live your life and pay your food, now you're in trouble. Don't do that. Be financially stable. Have an emergency fund. Follow all the financial advisors' tips of having an emergency fund, having savings, having asset allocation. That's how you win in life. Don't go all in on one industry. I'm not all in on this, on sports betting. I run a sports betting consultant industry, but I'm not all in on this. I have a real estate portfolio. I have stocks. I have crypto. And I also invest here. So if this for some reason goes south or the other, I have other buckets of income and money. That's how you win in life. So discipline and bankroll management are key. And third, patience. Just like any other industry, it takes time to win. Sure, there are hot runs. We just went through one and we're on one. Started February at 8-2, doubled our clients' money in almost 7 days. Huge run. That doesn't happen every week, but it does happen. And it can happen. And it will continue to happen, of course, but it doesn't happen every week. So if last week we doubled our clients' money and this week we borderline break even, profit a little bit, That's what I mean by patience. You can't expect every week to be a huge week. Does that happen anywhere? Does that happen in your life? Are you winning every single day huge? Chances are not. If you are, congratulations. Let me know how you're doing that, because everybody has ups and downs. And the only way you win in this industry is thinking long term and having patience. If you don't have patience, if you're not thinking long term, if you're here to try to double your money in 2 days and get rich quick, chances are you're going to hit a wall and you're going to have to learn your lesson one way or another. I'll leave you guys with this. My team and I were discussing this, and we kind of built a lifeline for sports bettors. And it's interesting because you start off, people realize you can make money with sports or you could bet, right? And they start betting their favorite teams. They start betting big games, NBA TNT games, NFL Sunday, primetime games. That's what they start doing. And they do it with funny money, money that they don't really care, 10, 20, 30 bucks. They start losing week by week. They win some, they have some big wins, but overall they lose because they don't have the three keys that I just mentioned. And then they kind of quit. They start going on social media and they start seeing people successfully doing it, accounts, BR betting, all these accounts that are up now. And then they start getting into it again, following the tips of these accounts, or they join a free group. And then again, they lose because they don't have the bankroll management, the discipline, and the patience. They're just betting. They're trying to double their money all the time. And that never works anywhere. And then from there, after losing more and more and more, and after being down now, not a couple 10, 20, 30 bucks, now they're down a couple of thousand, they find pages like my pages, AF Sports, and others, and they start jumping around those pages, trying to see which one wins and which one doesn't. Now, this is where most sports bettors stay. And to get to that next level, it takes discipline. Most sports bettors stay right here where they're trying to jump on the next hot streak of each and every other capper. And just like stock markets, you can't time a hot run. You can't time when the bull run's going to start. Nobody can time that. Nobody has a magic wand to time that, right? No one. So they keep jumping, and missing out on the one that they should have stayed in. And then they end up losing. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. What I mean is, the people that find a good team, not every team's good. If I'm being honest, 99% of the pages out there are shit. You don't know who runs them. They don't have a track record. They don't bet their picks. And if they do, they're betting a couple $100. They're betting what you're betting. So why are you paying them? If they're betting what you're betting, they should be betting more than you're betting. They should be succeeding in this. But again, most pages are shit. Not all of them. But that's just how it goes. At the end of the day, if you don't have the discipline to stick with one team and go through the highs and lows, but at the end of the day, their track record speaks for themselves and they're going to profit year by year, month by month, then you're going to stay losing in this industry and stay chasing and going on highs and super lows and highs and super lows, rather than consistently winning over time, which is how every great investor and every great winner in any industry wins long term. Even sports, Kobe, LeBron, they've seen it long term. They've practiced their whole life to get to these moments, and they stick to a system that works. They're not jumping around from coach to coach, from trainer to trainer. They stick to a system, they believe in it, and they go from there. Now, with that said, I believe that made total sense. If it doesn't, shoot me a DM and we can talk about it. But this is key in every area of your life to invest in and to win in life. You need discipline, you need patience, and you need bankroll management systems in place, depending on what area you're trying to improve. So I hope that helped you guys a lot. Super Bowl Sunday, not going to talk much about it. I talked about it last episode. Again, Chiefs is the pick. That's what my team's going with for free, giving it here to anybody that's listening or watching on YouTube. Thank you if you're watching and still watching the show. Please share it. That's the way I grow it. So that's only word of mouth. I don't run ads on this. I find that annoying. So please, please, please share the show. And lastly, don't forget about the $500 giveaway we have going on. Guess the winner plus the correct score of the Super Bowl. If you guess that correctly, you will get $500. Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. We could figure that out. Comment it on Instagram, DM it on Instagram, commented on YouTube here, wherever. Just make sure I see it. It's in the comments, or message it to me. If it's in the messages, I'll see it. And if you guess it correctly, you'll get $500. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. Always a great time with the family and friends. And let's win. Whoever you're rooting for, wish you the best. Wish you the best on your bets. And again, bet responsibly. Don't go ham because it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's a special event. Bet responsibly. Wake up Monday feeling good, not like shit because you're down big, because that's what typically happens. With that said, that's the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.